The Biden administration is preparing to close some emergency shelters for unaccompanied migrant children just weeks after considering expanding them. The move comes in the wake of testimonials from kids that shed light on really poor conditions at some of these sites, and they've opened up the administration to criticism from immigration advocates and immigration attorneys. Over the spring, the Biden administration set up more than a dozen so-called emergency intake sites to alleviate the overcrowding of border facilities, accommodate a record number of unaccompanied migrant children. Among the largest of those is a facility at the Fort Bliss near El Paso, Texas, that has a potential capacity for up to 10,000 beds. Carlos Holigan, one of the attorneys who visited the intake site, said in a court filing that the stressor children most frequently reported at Fort Bliss was not knowing how long they would remain separated from their loved ones. And you want to know what this all comes down to? Money, money, money.
Yeah.
You want to know why?
Why?
Because people make money jailing people. Period. These are still private jails. People make money. There are U.S. companies that make money jailing people. It costs money to put people in a jail. It costs money to feed them. It costs money to house them. It costs money to keep them secure and give them medical. And everything, by the way, is very subpar because their only goal is keep them alive. Okay? This is not the Four Seasons Hotel. All right? Their only goal is keep them alive. Because as long as they stay alive and as long as they make it to their immigration hearing, that is all that we are required to do as a publicly held corporation jailing somebody being paid by the United States government. Now, the flip side, because there's people out there who are saying, well, Brad, you can't let everybody into the country, then there's going to be a mass exodus into the country. But I'm not a budget expert, but I can probably tell you that it is a lot cheaper to put an ankle bracelet on somebody.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? It's not comfortable. I'm not telling you wearing an ankle bracelet for somebody is a comfortable thing, because it is not. It is not comfortable at all. But given the choice of being in a subpar jail and wearing an ankle bracelet, people would vote ankle bracelet all day long.
Absolutely.
Ankle bracelet is less than $1 a day to monitor somebody.
Wow.
It's got to be more than $1 a day to house all these people in a jail, that's for sure.
Yep.
Right? I don't know what the costs are. You can take the difference in the costs, hire more judges, build more courts, get public lawyers, to represent immigrants, and do fast hearings.
Right.
The reason why the asylum system is broken is because from the time that somebody applies for asylum to the time that they have a hearing, they are seen in court, it's years and years and years. And that is when people start taking advantage of the system because they are here for years, renewing their work permit, building their life here in America, and then eventually the U.S. government says years later, oh, you don't have an asylum claim, but I've been here for 10 years, you allowed me to live here. You allowed me to live here for 7 years. So if you want to stop, my opinion, the constant surge at the border, people trying to come in, you have to be able to process people extraordinarily quickly, put an ankle bracelet on them so we could be humane, and then if they don't show up to their hearing, you know where they are. And if they do show up to their hearing, it is a fast hearing. It happens in a week. It happens in 10 days. It happens in 14 days. And you either win or lose. Put the money into judges, jails, public advocates on behalf of immigrants coming in. Take the money out of public jails. They're making a fortune on putting people in jail. Can you imagine that?
Right.
Somebody makes money by putting somebody in jail? So there's an incentive to jail everybody.
Suggestion, Brad.
Because if you don't put somebody in jail, company ain't making money.
That part.
So you can rearrange this entire thing. You can. It's just they're not going to because people want to make money. Thanks for watching. For more Brad Show Live, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.